What's up, sports investors? Fame Rothstein here. Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. I'm your beloved host. And today is Sunday, October 8th, it's November 8th, 2020. It is about 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the beautiful, lovely Queen City, a.k.a. the Republic of Cincinnati, Ohio. And I got three for you today, okay? But as I like to do on YouTube, just give you a couple messages before I start. First and foremost, if you feel you have a gambling problem, please do not listen to this show. Please stop watching now, and please contact your state or your local Gamblers Anonymous Association hotline, and hopefully they can get you the services you feel you need, because on this show, we discuss sports investing through sports wagering, and we don't want to be any triggers to any negative behaviors for you. So please contact your state or your local Gamblers Help Group, and hopefully they can get you on the path of the straight and narrow. Secondly, okay, I need you to hit that like button, subscribe button, let me know what you think, okay? Leave comments, sign up for notifications. And thirdly, before we start, I just want to send a shout out to my buddy right there, because this is the bucket low like fuck it though edition of the Fame Rothstein Show. All right? Yesterday was not my best effort on a work night, I'll admit. 1-2. I think I picked the worst four quarterbacks to help get us some overs in the two games we lost. Syracuse hosted Boston College. The total was 52.5. These jokers, the final score was 16-13. Y'all scored 29 combined points in a dome. A dome. Then we also lost Kansas State hosting Oklahoma State. The total was 46.5, depending on where you got it. Final score was 18-12. One more point than the previous game. I haven't seen a final. I remember the Bengals won a game 18-12 against Pittsburgh long time ago, probably like 10 years ago. The one dude, little fast dude, had dreads for the Bengals. I think he wore 27. Doing the Marvin Lewis era, he ran a kickoff back. But 18-12 is a middle school score, a little league score where they can't kick. Like, what the hell were y'all doing? The game we won, Liberty at Virginia Tech to go over 67.5. Final score 38-35, well over 67.5. And not only that, that field goal situation at the end of the game, man. So sorry for Virginia Tech, but that's what they do. I got three for you today, okay? Let's get right into it, all right? I don't want to hold you. Let's get right into it. You want to be held? You got the podcast. You can check out the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Overcast, TuneIn, Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. All right. First game of the day, we got Seattle going to Buffalo, New York to play the Bills. Seattle's coming across country, losing 3 hours and playing in the early time slot. Not going to matter. Russell Wilson's a veteran. Tyler Lockett's a veteran. DK Metcalf, that guy, he looks like he's impervious to pain. Okay? Seattle averaging like 30-some-odd points a game. Buffalo, on the other hand, I think after 5 games, they had the most points in NFL history. I thought I read at one point. And, they've got an offense, too. They've got Diggs, the quarterback, Allen, Diggs, the receiver, backs. Their defense is not what it used to be as far as Buffalo's defense, but even if it was, this is Seattle. Seattle ain't no chump. And the thing that's making me take this pick is that Seattle's DBs. This ain't the Legion of Boom where you had, hell. You had Richard Sherman. I think he's struggling to stay with the 49ers. Very average. Was Brandon Browner the other corner? He in the joint. Cam Chancellor, I believe, is out of football. And he wasn't old. He was just he couldn't cover. People realized he can't cover. He's a DB and can't cover. I remember watching a game, Tyler Eifert lit him up for the Bengals. And then Earl Thomas is basically out of football because he's crazy and a bad teammate. So, yeah, Seattle doesn't have DBs. This game's going over. The total is at 55. It's going to be mid-60s, low 60s in Buffalo. Good football weather. This game's going over 55. So we're going to take the over of 55. If you want to tease it, that's fine. That's the line, though. Okay? 55. We're going over. Second game, we're going West Coasting. Okay? We're going out to L.A., talk to the Chargers, who will be hosting their former neighbor, the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, last year, they all shared a stadium, the three teams or something like that. Raiders, Rams, and Chargers. The Raiders, Oakland, LA, blah, blah, blah. Vegas is kind of more their town, Oakland or Vegas. It doesn't matter. Oakland, LA, because LA, it's not all surf and sun, as the song says. But yeah, I like David Carr of the Raiders. I love Jacobs, love Ruggs, love Waller, the tight end. And like I said on the podcast, maybe it's just me, but when I think of the Raiders, I always think of Tim Calishaw, the guy who used to write for Dallas. He's used to be on ESPN a little bit. He does a spot-on impersonation of Al Davis, the late Raiders owner, the owner's father, Mark Davis, I believe is his name. His dad, Al Davis, he was one of the, had one of the most unique speaking voices and cadences in sports history. And, it was kind of him, Muhammad Ali, Howard Cosell. Either you can imitate them or not. You don't sound anything like them. A lot of people think they sound like them. They sound like somebody trying to impersonate them. No, you either can do it or you can't. There's no such thing as a decent one. It's either got to be spot on or it's nothing. Avery Johnson, too. But yeah, Raiders got a great offense. And the Chargers, hey, Justin Herbert, he lost the birth certificate lottery because any other year he's the odds-on favorite to win Rookie of the Year. He just happens to be in a year with Joe Burrow, who plays here. You see that team right there, the Republic of the Cincinnati Bengals. All right? But they've got an offense too. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, they got a squad out there. He's putting up points. They're just not finishing games because of their defense. And the Raiders got the wrong team to not have a defense with. They didn't put up many points last week up in Cleveland in that harsh wind and whatnot. And they're going to be feeling a little free and frisky. They're going to put up points today. We're going to take we're going to take that game to go over 52.5. There's a hook on this one. So again, you want to tease it or not, that's your business. But that's the original line, 52.5. And the last game, we've got the two national franchises at 425. Pittsburgh at Dallas. I'm not necessarily a Pittsburgh or a Dallas fan. I did respect them in the 90s, though. Michael Irvin's one of my favorite athletes of all time. And, Pittsburgh, being a division I'm familiar with, I respect Pittsburgh, especially as a sports investor, because they're going to show up. They're going to show up and make you okay and make you content with making the investment in them. They will show up, especially this current iteration with Tomlin as the head coach and Big Ben. As long as everybody's healthy, Big Ben's skill players are healthy, the Pittsburgh will show up. And I think that's what's going to happen today. However, Dallas, let's not kid ourselves. They've got heat in Dallas. Ezekiel Elliott, running back, top 5-7 runner in the league. What's my man's name? The Bama receiver, Amari Cooper. C.D. Lamb acquit himself nicely to the NFL game. Their quarterback now, he's in for Andy Dalton, who was in for Dak. DiNucci, he is what he is, who he is. He is who he is. But this total at 43 points, and he is a nobody. Nobody heard of him. But then again, I saw this, a quarterback nobody heard of, kind of have a hot 5-6 weeks. Not Eric Fitzpatrick. Fitzmagic is before him. Jeff Blake. in my opinion, probably the inspiration behind Steamin' Willie Beeman in Any Given Sunday. Like I said, I saw that happen here in my city. Jeff Blake, he just didn't make a rap video or nothing. But, you know, offensive line gives him time, you know, like they say, any given Sunday, anything can happen, you know, on any given Sunday. And that's why this total of 43 inspires me to take it, to invest in that. I think it's going to go well over that, okay? I mean, even if the Cowboys win 35-10, that's over. Even if the Cowboys blow them out, as long as this other team, the Cowboys, as long as they give us 10 points, we should go over 43. All right? So let's recap, all right? 1 o'clock, you've got Buffalo hosting Seattle. We're going to take that over 55. There's no hook. If you want to tease it either way, be my guest. Second game, 4:05 kickoff, Eastern. Raiders at Chargers. Over 52.5. And the last game, 4:25 Eastern. Pittsburgh at Dallas. Over 43. Again, no hook. So if you want to tease it either way, be my guest. Same thing with the other games. If you want to tease them either way, be my guest. Those are the original lines, all right? And speaking of lines, you got plenty of time to get online, get in line, or to get to the bag. And you know the show's motto, if there's games to be played, there's money to be made. I'll be back on the podcast only tomorrow. Okay, podcast only tomorrow. Podcast that you can hear on, I told you can hear that, Anchor, Spotify, and all those other places. Thursday through Sunday. Okay, subscribe to it. All right? I do it for free. I don't charge anybody any picks. No website signups, no package signups. I just do this for the love. I want to see everybody eat. All right? YouTube, you can catch me here on YouTube on Wednesdays. I'll be back on YouTube on Wednesdays. We'll probably talk about maybe the election or something, but I usually give a pop culture rant and a pick or two or three. All right? And then Instagram, you can catch me on Instagram Saturdays and Sundays with a very condensed version of this in the podcast. You know, we've got a president now. Thank goodness that's over with. You know, whether you're upset, happy, or indifferent, you know, I just got tired of not knowing who the president was on election night. We haven't seen that since 1996. All this damn technology, and it still takes us damn near a week to find out, or more, like with Bush and Gore, to find out who the president is. This is getting stupid, okay? But, hey, that's all I got for today, folks. Okay, let's go out. Let's be courteous to each other. Let's be nice. Let's be civil. And let's go get our action in. And we'll be back on the podcast tomorrow to talk about it. I'll see you back here on YouTube on Wednesday. Everybody, be safe. Peace.